Well then same, because I don't think it's necessary that you need to read Caraval before Once Upon a Broken Heart series. If you didn't know, Caraval series comes before Once Upon a Broken Heart series. And the number one argument I see why you should read Caraval before Once Upon a Broken Heart is that it adds more depth to Jax, who is the main MMC in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, but he's introduced in Legendary, the second book in the Caraval series. Now, I do agree that some of my favorite scenes with Jax in it, and the reason why I think I liked him so much, was because of Legendary and Finale. However, it's not like essential to the plot in Once Upon a Broken Heart. And to be honest, he feels like a totally different person in that series. So I wouldn't necessarily say that reading Caraval first and getting those scenes with Jax in it adds to the experience, because to me, he feels different. It almost felt like a little disappointing, because the Once Upon a Broken Heart Jax that I was reading didn't feel like the Legendary and Finale Jax that I got. If you decide to skip the Caraval series, you're not missing out on anything but backstory. It's not like you're gonna not understand anything if you just jump into the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. What's happening is people are diving into Caraval, I don't like it, and then they never get to Once Upon a Broken Heart. Could be really fun to read Once Upon a Broken Heart series and then go back and do the Caraval series as like a prequel. So do whatever you want.